All right. So, hello everybody. I might have made an oopsie there. I might have been thinking I was streaming this whole time, but apparently it was not going through. So hopefully it's going through now. Um, just want to make sure you all can hear me and everything's going well. It's first live stream, so of course that kind of thing was bound to happen there. Um, so that's funny. So if you can hear me, if you could just write in the chat, like a hi or hello or something, just to make sure. Um, yeah, just to double check. Um, Sending out a text real quick to see if it's working for everybody else. Um, okay, that's really funny. Um, Okay, hi everybody. I have been talking this whole time for probably the past 10 minutes or so. So that's fun. Um, all right, so let's see here. Let me just make sure all of the audio levels are good, going well here. Um, Welcome. Um, New Zealand. Wow, that's really cool, actually. Hello. um, Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Really around the world here, right? Okay, so hi everybody. I'm Rece. We're going to make sure that the stream goes correctly. That's really funny. So basically, I'm just going to play through the Our World EP by Atlas Apart, of course. Answer any questions that might show up. You know, any questions or comments you guys have. In the meantime, we'll love to talk about it. I'm here. It'll probably be a somewhat short stream, now probably even shorter since I was streaming for the past 10 minutes on my end, but not here. So, yeah, that's really funny. But anyways, yeah, so I'll go ahead and get started with the EP. It starts with, of course, Go Home, which, we know that it starts on kind of a sad tone, but there's a lot of meaning behind that. And I'd love to talk about that at some point, or, the band and I can talk about that at some point. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and start with Go Home, which the bass doesn't come in till the very end. So I'll just kind of awkwardly be sitting here chatting with you guys in the meantime, while we wait for the bass to come in. So, yes, welcome everybody. We'll get started with Go Home here, and I hope you guys enjoy, okay? I'm going to mute my mic, though, because there's a leaf blower guy outside of my window, so hopefully you can't hear him. But, all right, here we go.
Believe me, everyone is drinking, everyone is eating, but those still ghost. I'm crying, cause everyone is lying, everyone is fighting, and I still ghost. Trying to laugh, live in a flat, trying to keep it down below. I just wanna love and live a normal life, but the raindrop in my house give my mother and my father. I just wanna love my family in peace, but the bombs in my houses say no to me. So go home, go home. Go home, go home. I can't sleep, cause everyone's achieving, but me now I'm still dreaming. The light's so deep. All those bones make me wanna hurt my father, wanna scream out louder. I want them gone. Trying to laugh,
was Go Home. Hopefully the audio levels are okay there. If the bass is too quiet or too loud or anything, please let me know. I tested it beforehand, but so it should be okay. But if it's not, again, please let me know. So that track there, Go Home, was written by Eric, our lead singer, and was one of the um, middle tracks in terms of timing that was brought to us while we were working on original music. And it was written, I believe, about a documentary that Eric saw about Gaza and Palestine and everything there going on, which still rings true to this day. And that was several years ago that he wrote that and brought it to us. So, unfortunately, it's still true, but it's a very gut wrenching song. And we know that it's kind of a sad way to start the EP, but, it's there's reasons for that, right? But the EP definitely does pick up and become a little bit happier in the meantime. So, yeah. So there's that. Again, Go Home, opening track. We're going to get on to the next track here. Hopefully you can hear me better. Thank you for telling me about the audio. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. There's a guy, again, with a leaf blower outside, so he's kind of loud, so hopefully that doesn't pick up. Hopefully you can hear me better now, too. But yeah, so we'll get started with the next track here, Polaris, which was brought to the table by me, and then the rest of the band really took off and really created the atmospheric psychedelic element that I was really hoping for. And Frank's drums on this track are just the absolute best. I love his drums so much. Probably my favorite drum track that he's done. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started here with Polaris. Love this track and hope you guys do too. And yeah, go ahead and get started here. All right, and that was Polaris there. Um, Kind of reading through the comments here. Yes, Frank's drums are so cool. I really love my bass part for that too. That kind of came in around the same time as Frank's drums, and it's been a long process, of course, making these songs. um, this what defines the sound of Atlas apart is the song. This song and Otherside. Oh, perfect. Thanks for that, Eddie. I appreciate that. And let's see here. Oh yeah, you're right, Eddie. Kyle likes to talk about his his guitar parts and how they aren't good. I'm like, dude, it's part of our charm. Neither of us are really electric guitar players, but we kind of had to step up to really become the electric guitar players for Atlas Apart, and he did a great job on this track. Yes, he does doubt himself a lot, but you know, we love him either way. We'll always tell him otherwise that he's the greatest ever. So, and he sells all of our swimsuit calendars. So, you know, he's kind of the money maker for us. So, but yeah, so that was Polaris. Really fun track to work on. Started with literally just an acoustic guitar and accordion, actually, and then developed into the song that you hear now. Yeah, so that's Polaris. We'll get on to the next track, which will be Our World. I'll discuss a little bit about that as the song ends, but we'll go ahead and get started with that. The bass part is kind of hard to recreate because there's a lot of heavy distortion and everything like that on it, and I don't have the ability to do that through the streaming software right now. Hopefully in the future I can, so it might sound just a tad bit weird, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, okay, we'll get started with Our World here next, and I'll be back in a little bit. Eric can chat about the song too if he wants in the chat there. He's the one who wrote it. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. All right.
wanna speed or fly. Nothing is better, nothing is right. Oh, well, when everyone isn't ready to go. So I will when every light sees the sunshine. When they call me a friend and make me high. I will when every tear is an hour full. So
Yes, Our World. That's a very, very fun track. That was actually the last song to be brought up for this EP, actually, which ended up being the name of the EP. We just knew that Our World, like once we heard, we were like, that's the one. That's our first single. That's going to be the name of our EP. That's going to be the basis of how we continue with this EP. So I'll just read through some of the comments real quick. Yeah, so like Eric said, yeah, it was basically just a voice memo there of him, and then we, added an acoustic guitar, and then eventually Frank added some drums to it, or just like a kick drum, really, and then from there it just kind of blossomed. Like once Frank got the kick drum, we were like, yes, upbeat, yes, let's keep going. Like, it was really, really cool to see that, to see this song grow, and especially to be the first one to be released from us. It was very cool. I mean, there's no other words to describe it. It was just really, really cool to experience that. So, again, really happy that that was our first single, and happy that everyone out there can now listen to the song and this EP, of course. So thank you, Eric, for bringing that to the table. Next song that we're going to do here will be South America, also brought to the table by Eric. He's really the powerhouse when it comes to writing or bringing ideas. He just brings so many voice memos to the table just nonstop, and we're like, all right, that's another song to work on. All right, that's another song to work on. So South America, of course, shows his love and appreciation for South America, where he lives, and just really, it's such a great feeling song. And initially started out as a very mellow track, but our producer Chris took it and made it into a more dance-esque track, kind of dancey a little bit, and just really helped it blossom into the song that is today, and it really changed the whole feeling of the song too. So that was great. We really love that. We were a little bit hesitant at first, but then once we started hearing it more and more, we were like, that's the way to go. So all right, we'll go ahead and get started here with South America. Again, brought to you by Eric. We love him. So, yeah, go ahead and let me just get the audio right. Hopefully the audio is still okay here. But yeah, here we go.
South America, let me see your eyes. They couldn't be more bright. They couldn't have more life. Viva la vida is written in the walls. Bright kids are running around for their souls. Crawling for pizzas, crawling for stars, crawling for things that the ship skies stole. Searching for rainbows and good things to see. Jumping in waterfalls among beautiful trees. Running from bad guys and writing beautiful songs. Vivendo la vida, the planet is my home. South America, let me see your eyes.
was, of course, South America um, by Eric, which was just a really, really fun song to work on, and especially the outro there. I know I see Eric mentioning the outro there. The chatter that we had going between the five of us was just a lot of fun. We wanted to make it feel like we were together during this song, even though we're all living in separate countries in the world, minus Kyle and I, but we live on the opposite side of the U.S. So we had this random idea of like, oh, let's just have like some banter back and forth of everybody cheering in the studio and chatting with each other like we just got done recording it. And it was very sweet. And hearing it put together for the first time with all the studio chatter was just like, I mean, I had tears in my eyes. I think we all did. So that was definitely a really fun experience to have. And that song is definitely a huge highlight of this EP. And really excited to see or hear what people say about that song. So more on that soon. Can't spoil much, but yeah. So all right, well, we'll go ahead and get to the next track of the EP. I will play one extra track at the end, being the acoustic version of Our World, just because it's so much fun to play and listen to. It's my personal favorite version. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with Otherside. This track was really, I think, the oldest track. I think it's the first track that we worked on as a band, and Kyle brought the idea to us, and he wrote this, at least the acoustic guitar part. I think it was like 13 years ago or something insane, like probably like 15 years by this point, because I think it was 13 years old when we first started working on it. Absolutely love this track. Longest track on the EP. And his dad had a little whistle. Oh, I just see it. Saw Eddie write that. I don't know. Something about 13 years keeps sticking in my mind. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. I have to ask Kyle again how old it was. Anyways, it is the oldest track, but yeah, really love this track. Really love my bass part on this. The electric guitars are really cool. I've got some cool stories about that and some behind the scenes stuff that we'll be talking about here soon. Not on the stream, but sometime soon. So anyways, I'll get started with Otherside. Perfect closing to the EP here. So yeah, all right. Be right back, everybody.
South America.
Just kidding, we're playing South America again now. All right, let me get to the other side here. Here we go. All right. Again, hopefully the audio mix is good between them two, between the bass and the audio. So yeah, here we go.
Like a freedom seal, like a living tale. I just wanna live in my own tale, promising myself to never fail. Like a jukebox sound, like a second round. I just wanna go and leave this town, following you and falling down. 'Cause in my own quarantine, I found something to believe. I found a way to see beyond my eyes. I found a way to go to other side, searching something good to feel. Try to find something real, trying to create my own life, trying to discover other side. So we're going down, so we're going down, so we're going down.
man, that was Otherside there. Really gut wrenching track, of course. Really love that one. That one has always popped between being my favorite and I mean, it's just been so cool to see how that song evolved. That was, again, the very first song that we worked on together as a band. That was the song that we used to do auditions for an electric guitarist, a few people, and for lead singers, and even for producers. Like, that song has a huge history with us, and it's just so cool to see how it evolved to what it is today. Really love that track, and we went through a lot of back and forth of like, oh, do we need like an actual chorus for the song, or is it just going to be like some oohs and ahs, you know, which is what we ended up going through, you know, or going with is the oohs and ahs from Eric, because he just had like 36 different backing vocals. There's a lot. Really excited to talk about that at some point, kind of behind the song thing. So yeah, Eric just really took off with this, and the middle section with just the strings and electric guitar, just really cool to have that develop into, again, what it is today. So we'll go ahead and do one more track here, being Our World Acoustic. Really fun tune. We all had a great joy working on this, and it feels like an actual acoustic track, not just something, you know, not just a rehash of the studio version, but it's like a complete redo of this, so of the song. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with that, and then I will be back in a moment, y'all.
How do you make me travel for a world without roads? Living to change the level is the worst of the worst. Living outside, living to fix. Always say this, always breathe. I don't wanna leave, that's inside of me. I will wear blades on the speed of flying. Nothing is better, nothing is right. I wear whatever cheers and I will fold. Whoa, this is how I wear whenever lightings the sunshine. They call me a friend, they make me high. I wear when everyone is ready to go. This is how we were walking on the grass together with a shield and I swear falling in your arms forever. I feel safe in our world. Living outside, living to fix. Free to slave, fight for this. I don't wanna live with passion inside of me. I will wear birds on the speed of flying. Nothing is better, nothing is right. I will when everyone is ready to go. This is how I wear whenever lightings the sunshine. They call me a friend and make me high. I wear whatever tears and I will fall. This is how I wear. restless. I just wanna see you feel this way. So let's go run for our
And that was Our World Acoustic there. Thank you everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. That song was a lot of fun to work on again, like I said. Our World Tour when? We'll see about that. Maybe some more news on that in the future. No. That would be a dream come true if we could do that Atlas Apart tour. But yeah, so that was the Our World EP plus Our World Acoustic. Thank you everybody who's been watching and everybody who's been streaming our music. We have some exciting news, more exciting news coming up soon and everything. Can't really spoil anything, of course. But yeah, really appreciate everybody. Eric, thank you for joining here as well. You know, I know Kyle was at the gym, but you know, whatever. So thank you everybody again. Would love to do some more streams sometime soon. So keep an eye or ear out on that. No, not that one. Eric. So yeah. All right, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great day or night wherever you might be. Really, really appreciate it again. Thank you for joining me. Look forward to more streams like this soon. And yeah, stream Our World by Atlas Apart. Share it around with all your friends and family and random people on the street or anything like that. Yeah, love everybody, love you guys, and I will see y'all soon here. Have a wonderful day or night. I don't know how to end the stream. This is always the worst part. So all right, bye everybody.